no, let me just do this one more. So even for the smallest shot, and I think he doesn't even have to. But he does it, And so those days when I feel tired, I'm like, enough. I look at these people, and even at this position, they want to push harder. So these things inspire me at work. And Pawan Kalyan, he's an amazing person. People would be so shocked to know how he is in real life, because he might be Pawan Kalyan, power star, but well, do you know that in Switzerland when we were shooting, I've never said this before, I think, in Switzerland when we were shooting, and he's shy of crowds. Now what can I say? He's always in the middle of some 5,000, 6,000 people, but he's really shy, of shooting when there are crowds there. And so, in Switzerland, we were shooting a song, and there were, tourists and stuff like that, and he was so shy, and he's like, no, you don't put the step, let me walk. And then he wouldn't come out of his van, and then Trivikram had to go and say, you just come, you do it, no, you see, how it is. I was like, are you sure? It's like, just watch. And then I was laughing, and you are power stand, this is exactly, there was cajoling, there was no, sir, you can do it, and you said, really, I can do it, really? So after that I called him Papa Garu. So his pet name is Papa Garu Randi, please tell me, em parledu, so he's so blissfully unaware of of his craze and of his power over influence over people. He's very normal, and he's a very good person too. So these things inspire me as well. Surya has his just determination and his hard work. He has told me, initially he was ridiculed. He had a lot of criticism from industry outside that he might not be a good actor. But look at what he has done now. I don't think anybody in India can play Athreya, Mani, and Shivakumar like he did in 24. So it's just grit, determination. And again, he is completely unaware of his effect on women, of his good looks, completely unaware. He's like, yeah, really, you think so? So I think that, the moment you think that you're a superstar, and I think that's when it goes south. So these people all have their hearts in the right place. Junior NTR, I find zero difference from I worked with him in Brindavanam, which was 6 years back, to now in Janata Garage. This person is exactly the same. There has been no change whatsoever. Even in the slightest, I know how he will react to things, hits, flops, marriage, baby, the outside world. He has not changed for anybody, and that is an amazing too, because some people, my own friends, if I don't meet them in 2 months, I'm like, who are you? You've changed so much, the way they talk, everything changes, but it's difficult to find people who are rooted.
Right. So this is your round 2 with most of the top stars, right? What are your conversations like with them?
Now it's on a pally basis. I get along well with most of them, actually all of them. I get along really well with all of them, and I'd like to think I'm not difficult to be around. So the fact that I'm working with most of them again and again, I think is probably because they don't hate my guts.
What is Brahmotsavam all about, Samantha? What has Srikanth written for you?
I'm very thankful to him. I know it looks like there's so many actors in the film, but he has given me a solid role. And the trailer also starts with my voiceover.
Yeah.
So it is a typical Srikanth Adala film. Again, it's something only he can do, to tell very Yeah, like I said, even in the order list, Chinna Chinna Utsavalu Kalipite Brahmotsavam avutadi, and that's exactly what the film is.
Right. So you also have Kajal and Pranita in the film. How are your equations?
I don't have any scenes with Kajal. I had like I think one scene with Pranita, but both of them have good roles in the film too. From what I know of the story, and yeah, I think that this film. It has a lot of love in the film, a lot of romance. So I think that it's been a while since Mahesh has done a film with this much of romance. You know, usually it's the romantic portion is always like a sidetrack in most of his films.
Right.
But this is
A proper
like in the foreground. Sorry, in like the main. Plot.
Okay, so we heard that you danced a lot for one of the songs in the film. Does it still freak you out?
Well, I had to look drunk while I was dancing that song, so so I just passed it off in that. But yeah, dancing doesn't come as easy to me as acting does.
Right, we are equally excited about you know. So what can we expect from that film?
Well, it's the first time that I've done quirky comedy, and well, the trailer and the teaser has been appreciated. I'm very, very happy with the way the film has come out. I'm really glad that Trivikram sir, he kind of didn't do the whole again superstar film and did a nice, story.
Right.
And I think that has come out really well. It has all his like signatures on it all over. It's completely a Trivikram film. You know, we are just part of his idea and his story, but it has him completely all over the film.
Right. So almost feels like Trivikram Srinivas has written the story for you. Did you actually bribe him?
I wish this was true, and I wish I had this influence over anybody in the industry. No, I think he had this script for a very long time, but he didn't have the opportunity because he was always stuck doing like really big heroes films. And this script, I think, is one of his during Attadu itself he had the script actually. So I think because his next film got a little pushed because the heroes dates and stuff, so he had this time to do so that's how happened. And the thing is, even in a Yemaya Chesave, it's actually the boy and girl have equal roles. But when it comes to a love story, the girl always happens to look like she's the center of attention. Because usually we're so used to seeing films where it's like it's hero worshipping. That when a girl slightly has a better role than normal, you immediately think that it's focused towards the girl, or it's a heroine oriented film. But I think Nitin and me have very equal roles and equal parts to play in this film.
Right. Trivikram and you almost seem like good friends, and same with Nitin. So was it easier for you to work with friends on?
Absolutely. Trivikram is my 24-hour friend. I can call him at any time of the day, and he's really my anchor. I have these when I stress, I go cuckoo, like almost like go it's very difficult to kind of calm me down. I think very, very few people have that ability to calm me down in such high pressure situations, and out of those few people, he's definitely one of them.
Right. Samantha, is about connecting with your roots, we are told.
And acting, I'm just having fun. Half the time, like, in that film, I just did whatever I wanted to do. I was goofy, I didn't care, like, how it's going to look on screen. I was just having fun. And I really, really hope that people like me having fun and not think I'm a complete idiot. It is a very sweet story. It's not a love story, so it touches upon family and your relationship with your mom, dad. It has a lot of things, and I think that he's told this story very beautifully.
Right. So what is your character like?
She is a rich, spoiled brat, And Vikram thinks that's me. But yeah, she's a rich, spoiled brat.
And Brahmotsavam
Brahmotsavam
is a contrast.
She's a
or?
rich, unspoiled brat. Yeah, but she's rich.
So that's the catchword.
That's the the same adjective.
So is that what gets you to sign such project?
Wow, is that how shallow I come across? Yes, that's what it is. That I get to play rich, spoiled, and unspoiled brats. That's what it is.
Right.
That's what it takes for me to sign a film.
All right. Your pictures with Sitara all over and create a lot of memes also. So is she a adorable
I've become
dog?
super famous thanks to Sitara. She's made me famous overnight. I know I was seeing all these pictures of both of us. Look at her. It's very difficult to not like her. She's too adorable and she's so quick and she's always dancing and all these expressions. Mahesh hates me for this, but she's definitely going to be a superstar heroine. And Mahesh says she'll become a scientist. I said, sure, she'll play a scientist in the film. I was like, shut up. So yeah, I'm sure that she's going to be amazing. She already has so many videos of her dancing, and she's so articulate and expressive. She's too adorable. I'm completely in love with her.
Right. What does she talk to you? Like she has looks like she has cute
At
conversations.
that point of time, I had bought her some nail polishes, so she was actually showing me the nail polish, and those memes were so cute. I got every kind of possible explanation for those pictures. But yeah, it was Sitara telling me, look at my nail polish. I wore the same nail polish that you gave me.
Right. Okay. Talking about your Kannada film remake, U-Turn. So are you trying to look at experimenting with the kind of roles? Or what got you to sign?
Well, I see. I think right now, especially in what's happening in the current scenario, is that content has become king. It's the star worshipping and everything is reducing, and content is coming to the front. So I believe that in making good films now, and U-Turn is not some heroine-centric film or some showreel of my ability to be a great performer, but it is a really nice script. And the work is in progress. It's not going to start like any time now. It's still work in progress, but I'm really eagerly waiting to start that film.
So are you getting bored of the kind of roles that you're being offered of late?
Yeah, as in the fact that I haven't signed any film after Janata Garage is that's the main reason, because nothing is really exciting me, and I really don't want to get into that that same stereotypical roles, repeating myself, repeating my expressions. Like when I'm acting, I know, oh my god, I've done this expression like 100 times before, stop. So yeah, I don't want to do things that force me to become repetitive.
Right. So is there something that Samantha craves for, looks for in your own life? Is there something that you...
In my own life? Well...
Is peace something that...
Yeah, I'm looking for... like I said, I've just been so caught up in, with work. I'm looking to find stability and peace outside of work too. Usually my work is my yoga, I forget everything when I'm in front of the camera, and I just give it my all. I'm just looking for something else to replace this as well. I want to look at stability in my personal life and calmness there too.
Right. So Samantha, you're a role model for a lot of people. Is there any advice you want to give to people who look up to you?
Well, I think that I'm just like anybody else, and anybody can have a dream. Well, I'm a clear example of anybody can have a dream. You come from nothing. Um, so you dream big, but dreaming big also comes with a lot of hard work, a lot of breaking down, but coming back up. And I broke down in front of the whole world, like everybody saw that I broke down.
Yeah.
And it's okay, it's okay to break down. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to not want to get out of bed on some days, and it's okay to have heartbreaks. It's okay to have relationships fail. All these things are okay, everybody has it in their life. Maybe not many people talk about it, but I would like to say that I have I have been a bad daughter. I have said lies. I have been in bad relationships. I have not been the best friend. Not been so it's okay. I have been there, and I've come past all these things, and so I just want to say that it's okay. You can do it. There's never too late to get up and be better and work harder. Only thing that I would say is work hard. Work really, really hard. Don't expect anybody else to do it for you. Don't expect your mom or your dad or your boyfriend or your husband to do the hard work for you. Do it yourself.
Right. Would you want to talk about Pratyusha Foundation? You started it off after what you went through in your life, and then you just wanted to help a lot of people. So what got you to, what was the trigger point?
I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to do it. My mom has been extremely, I've been inspired by her growing up, But I've never, again, like I was so self-centered in whole my rise to stardom and my work, and I never really, I thought about it but never really did anything about it. But when I came back after that whole period, I said, okay, fine. It's no longer about you, it's no longer about the person in the mirror. There's something bigger. And that's when Pratyusha happened, and I'm really, really happy because Pratyusha has given me a lot of peace and confidence. Like when materialistic things, they give you very pleasure or happiness very temporarily. But when you see the faces of, kids' parents, you see that they got their kid back. Nothing else can give you that happiness like the face of a mother who just got back her child. And I think that it does a lot for me. Pratyusha does a lot for me. Well, I have to thank my mother for that, because growing up we were from a very difficult I had a very difficult upbringing. And even then, my mom used to give, if anybody came and asked, she would give. So when I have this much, I don't think anybody in my family, including me, had never dreamt that I would, be this well settled.
Right.
So when I have this, and let's face it, let's be honest, there are hundreds of girls who are beautiful, there are hundreds of girls who might be talented, but there's only like 3 to 4 girls who are up there, who do the same, who do the big films, who are up there, who could become big stars. Now, I would say that it's not all them, it's not all you. If you think that it's all you, you're stupid. If you think that it's because of your hard work, it's because you are so beautiful that you're up there, you're really stupid. It has a lot to do with luck, with destiny. And so I think that for me to sleep well every night and be like wake up in the morning and feel good about myself, I have to give back, Yeah. Otherwise I'll wake up in the morning and saying, why are you even in this position? It's not worth it at all. You're not worth it at all. What are you doing to make yourself worth being in this position? And I think Pratyusha is an answer to that.
Hey. Wow. Okay. Profound. Yeah. You've always said that your mom never wanted to know, or probably didn't know what you were doing or what kind of position you are in. So looking back, how does she feel about what you have achieved from MIHSAV to AA?
Well, I've never been the person who, when I have really bad days, like call up my mom and cry, because I really don't like her. She'll get very upset if I'm upset. So they don't know much actually. They don't know that I'm Samantha and what, how many people love me. They don't follow Twitter. They don't, they don't come to any of my audio releases or any of these functions. So they're quite blissfully unaware about my position. But I think the proudest that I've seen her was probably when I took her to hospitals and things connected to Pratyusha. So she's extremely proud of me. I know that, and I'm very happy that I'm a good mix of my dad and my mom. So I think that I have a lot to be thankful for to both of them.
Right, Sam, you've been very, very independent, be it shoots. I don't see your parents travel with you. So is that how you are as a person, very independent, very sorted about what you
I
want?
started working, I think since from the age of like 14, 15, I studied and I would work, and I've done all sorts of odd jobs. Like even now when I go to weddings, and I always smile at these girls, and the two girls who
Yeah.
I have done that job as well.
Oh.
And they used to pay 1,000 rupees for like 3 hours. Okay, so that's what I meant. Like girls dream really big. I'm not embarrassed that that's where I came from. I'm really proud because it took a lot of work. So when I go to weddings, I turn around those girls and I smile at them, and like I was there. I would work. I would study during the day, and I would do that in the night. And it would be like I think 800 to 1,000 rupees for like those 3 hours. And working through college, paying through college, and I think I became a fighter really young.
Right. So would you trade your life for something else?
Never. With all the hardships, with everything, I'm really glad because everything made me what I am today.
So finally, what does a day of being Samantha feel like?
Feel like very normal. Other than the fact that my work is all glitz and glamour, otherwise my life is extremely normal. I hardly go out that much, and I love my bed and my movies and staying at home. That's me. Very normal. Quite boring actually. I know. I should come up with a better answer in the next interview. At least something like fancy or something. Sound less boring.
So Samantha, 50 things to know about you. Okay, so let's start the rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay, Mahesh, Surya, Nitin.
And Nitin, because he's my friend. Okay.
What's your equation with Nitya and Amy Jackson?
Nitya, I have great respect for her. She's a good friend. Amy Jackson, who I think is hot.
Your all-time favorite actress is Audrey Hepburn. Who's your favorite actress in contemporary South Indian cinema?
Contemporary.
Right.
Nitya.
Okay, if you had to pick 3 best songs from 3 of your upcoming flicks, what would they be?
3 best songs?
From 3 of your upcoming flicks.
Okay, so one is Elipoke Shamala from AA, and one is Bala Tripurmani from Brahmotsavam, and the Brahmotsavam title song.
Can you hum one of them?
No, I'd rather die.
Okay, if you could ask Rajamouli sir a role in Bahubali 2, what would it be?
It'll have to be the role of a dwarf, no? Because everybody in that film is like, the minimum requirements are 6'4". So maybe, some dwarf character or something. But anything, I'm willing to do anything.
Who's the one actor that you would love to work with and why?
One actor I would love to work with. There are too many. I can't think of one right now. Whoever I'm working with, again, repeat.
In a line, how would you describe your film journey from MIHSAV to Brahmotsavam and AA?
Fantasy.
Okay, Jessie, Bindu, Satya, your preferred character?
Jessie.
What role that you regret not doing and was given to another actress?
Impossible.
Biggest learning experience in films?
Don't take yourself too seriously.
Okay, next director you would like to work with?
The same directors that I work with repeat.
If Samantha were to start a production house, what would it be called?
Orange, and I hope it's as successful as Apple.
How do you describe your fashion sense?
I try.
Okay, what are you more comfortable in, Indian or Western?
Indian. Whenever I'm having a bad day, Indian.
Any fashion disaster you regret?
All my initial appearances, all of them. Ugh.
Best outfit till date?
Best outfit till date. I guess the first ever the outfit that I me and Asia worked on. I guess not because I loved the outfit, also because
Special.
it's sentimental. I think was Atanti Daredi, the
Right.
audio release. I wore lehenga.
Okay.